Yeah, that's huge. I mean, Kendrick selling out arenas on his own, SZA selling out arenas on her own. So now you bring in a hip hop and R&B.
The rap world just witnessed a bombshell. Kendrick Lamar, the ever-mysterious titan of modern hip-hop, unveiled his highly anticipated new collection of music, codenamed GNX, and fans can't stop buzzing about the hidden digs and subliminal shots peppered throughout the album. Hours after the surprise drop, social media platforms lit up like fireworks, with everyone from casual listeners to industry insiders dissecting every lyric. What exactly is Kendrick saying beneath the surface, and who is in his crosshairs this time around? Strap in, because this script delves deep into the cryptic references, rumored feuds, and the broader cultural context of GNX.
Hey man, Kendrick made accusations that he's not part of the culture.
From GQ to Billboard, credible sources have confirmed that Kendrick kept even his label in the dark until the last minute. In an article published by GQ magazine, label executives were reportedly blindsided, finding out about the release on the same day as the rest of the world. This tactic isn't new for Kendrick, who previously stunned fans with unexpected drops like Untitled Unmastered. Yet, GNX still managed to eclipse all prior surprises. Industry watcher Brian Zazzo, who occasionally posts deep industry insights on Twitter, claims he heard whispers of some monstrous Kendrick project in the works weeks ago. Nobody believed it until GNX landed on streaming platforms in the early hours of November 22, 2024. Immediately, the album soared to the top of the charts, outpacing even the biggest pop stars.
What is happening?
Oh shit!
We got a Kendrick Lamar album. Holy shit!
Oh shit!
Before GNX, Kendrick reasserted his dominance in the rap scene with his single "Not Like Us," which Billboard crowned the boldest hip-hop track of the year. That track was loaded with subliminal shots at Drake, a feud that's been simmering for what feels like an eternity. The tension between these two rap titans has formed an undercurrent in their artistry, hinted at in a Business Insider timeline, summarizing every spat and near collision since they first locked horns. In Not Like Us, Kendrick unleashed lyrical prowess that many believed ended any possibility of reconciliation with Drake. But according to Billboard, that was only part one. GNX apparently picks up where Not Like Us left off, peppering cryptic references to Drake throughout, while diving even deeper into the root issues that set these two on a collision course.
There's an album.
Excuse me?
He dropped the album?
Hold up. Wait, what the fuck?
A major theme in GNX is Kendrick's West Coast pride. On Not Like Us, he joined forces with Los Angeles producer Mustard, which Reddit user GrindKing22 described as the ultimate synergy of Cali vibes. GNX takes that synergy to new heights. Mustard co-produces 2 tracks, Hey Now and TV Off, each laced with playful references to LA's culture and coded jabs at out-of-towners. Those out-of-towners, fans believe, include Drake. The tension between Drake's Toronto identity and Kendrick's LA roots adds an extra layer of drama. This Californian loyalty isn't just about claiming territory. It's about setting up a narrative where Kendrick remains the cultural gatekeeper of the West, reinforcing his position against Drake, whose brand has often been criticized for lacking a singular, unwavering identity. Social media commentary from Reddit boards dedicated to Kendrick's music have pointed out lines in GNX that could be referencing Drake's attempts to affiliate with various regions, from Houston to Memphis, in search of authenticity. Kendrick's subtle side-eye might be calling Drake out for identity hopping. The album's opening track, Whacked Out Murals, sets the tone. Referring to an incident reported by USA Today, a mural of Kendrick in Compton was vandalized in September 2024, with the culprits leaving behind OVO, Drake's label, tags. On the track, Kendrick raps about how "no legends stand if my names stand." a bravado-laden bar that fans on Twitter instantly interpreted as a direct slight toward Drake's iconic status. He also accuses an unnamed rival of attempting to buy secrets from his inner circle. Conspiracy-laced threads on the Kendrick Lamar subreddit have speculated that Drake, rumored to shell out big money for inside info, might have made such moves. No one in Kendrick's crew, however, took the bait, highlighting Kendrick's claim of unwavering loyalty from his camp. Hey Now is a breezy, radio-friendly jam co-produced by Mustard. Underneath its catchy hook, though, are cryptic lines about melting thrones and boys from the North who talk big, then vanish. Some fans interpret the North as Drake's Toronto stomping ground, while vanish could be referencing Drake's sporadic Twitter rants or sudden absences from social media whenever a feud heats up. The Heart series has always been Kendrick's personal confessional, usually arriving before major album releases. But this time, Kendrick waited until the album itself to drop the 6th installment. Drake had previously tried to hijack the concept with a half-baked diss track titled Heart Part 6, which Forbes described as Drake's most criticized lyrical moment to date. Kendrick's new Heart Part 6 completely ignores Drake's version, effectively erasing it from hip-hop's memory. Where Drake's version took low blows at Kendrick, the actual Heart Part 6 is a deep, introspective track about growth, faith, and creative evolution. By omitting any direct mention of Drake, Kendrick communicates that Drake's attempt at theft wasn't even worth addressing, one of the most dismissive moves possible. One track, Whacked Out Murals, includes references to Lil Wayne. Kendrick says he once idolized Wayne's Thaw Carter 3, but also hints at disappointment, tying it all back to the looming Super Bowl 59 halftime show in New Orleans. Wayne, a New Orleans legend, was passed over in favor of Kendrick for the halftime slot. In interviews posted on Instagram Live, Wayne lamented how the NFL robbed him of performing in his hometown. Kendrick's lines about bumping Carter through and "Still I'm a man first" seem to address Wayne's frustration. Lil Wayne, known for his candor, tweeted, "I'm minding my business. Why my name always in the crossfire? Let a giant rest." The tension is subtle, but it's clear Wayne's not too thrilled about being thrown into Kendrick's broader narrative. One unexpected moment on Whacked Out Murals is a heartfelt shout-out to Nas. "Only congratulations I found in the City of Kings," Kendrick declares, referencing how Nas publicly praised him for Not Like Us. On Man in the Garden, Kendrick interpolates a line from Nas's 2001 track, One Mic, which Reddit user NasGuru33 points out cements Kendrick's admiration for the Queensbridge legend. Nas reciprocated the love via Instagram, captioning a clip of him listening to GNX with Kendrick's Keeping the Real Alive, Salute. This, of course, contrasts with Snoop Dogg's cameo references. Snoop was apparently co-signing Drake's AI track, Tailor-Made Freestyle, something Kendrick found disrespectful. By praising Nas, Kendrick draws a line between the OGs he respects and those who might be in Drake's corner. Drake has been relatively silent musically, but he's made waves legally. According to a Business Insider timeline, the rapper filed a pre-action petition aimed at Universal Music Group, accusing them of artificially boosting Not Like Us. Drake alleges that GNX is also benefiting from this so-called streaming inflation. Many fans see Drake's legal threat as an act of desperation. GQ called it a bizarre plot twist that could redefine rap feuds, comparing it to something out of a Hollywood script. Drake's claim is that UMG manipulated algorithmic recommendations on platforms like Spotify, steering listeners toward Kendrick's work. Meanwhile, UMG denies all allegations, calling them unfounded in a statement to Deadline. But Drake didn't stop there. The day after filing the pre-action petition, he fired another claim accusing UMG of orchestrating a payola-style arrangement, with iHeartRadio to give Not Like Us extra rotation. This second claim alleges defamation, asserting that Drake was never consulted about a campaign that basically overshadowed his own album release. Social media's verdict on Drake's legal maneuvers is overwhelmingly negative, with hashtags like #Drake versus UMG trending on Twitter. One user wrote, "Litigate all you want, Drizzy, but you can't sue your way out of an L," echoing the sentiment of many who see this as Drake's last-ditch effort. Meanwhile, USA Today ran an opinion piece describing the spectacle as Drake's unraveling, a far cry from the unflappable cool he once projected. Even DJ Academics, who's historically leaned pro-Drake, suggested on Twitch that Drake's lawsuits seem more like panic moves than well-grounded legal strategies. On the other side, idol worship for Kendrick has reached fever pitch. GNX's unique approach, fusing West Coast vibes with progressive storytelling, has critics labeling it Kendrick's boldest statement yet. IDK, an emerging rapper, publicly announced that every MC in the game should study Kendrick's blueprint before dropping anything new. Kendrick's track record suggests GNX might just be the opening salvo. Many recall how The Heart Part 4 preceded the album Damn by mere weeks, hinting that GNX could be a prelude to an even bigger statement. On the track Squabble Up, Kendrick mysteriously raps about spinning back like a secret disc, fueling theories that more music is coming. If there's any truth to these rumors, the rap community could be standing on the brink of another tidal wave, with more music, more disses, and possibly more legal drama from Drake. Billboard has already speculated that a GNX Deluxe or a second album might drop around the time Kendrick is set to perform at the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show. Lil Wayne, Snoop Dogg, Drake, and others might have something to say if Kendrick keeps pointing the spotlight their way. One thing's for sure, the rivalry between Kendrick and Drake isn't cooling down anytime soon, especially if the legal battles intensify. GNX is a game changer, not just an album. It's a statement piece that reaffirms Kendrick's place as a hip-hop juggernaut who isn't afraid to throw lyrical daggers at the biggest names in rap. Drake, once considered the unstoppable pop rap phenomenon, now finds himself on the defensive, both musically and legally. There's also the looming question of Lil Wayne's role, especially given his heartbreak over the Super Bowl snub and those ambiguous lines on whacked-out murals. Will Wayne respond with a track of his own? Or is he content to let Drake bear the brunt of the Kendrick clash? Will Snoop step into the fray to clarify his stance or continue straddling the fence? Beyond the star power and sensational headlines, GNX also raises a conversation about authenticity, legacy, and the shifting power dynamics in rap. As fans debate over what's real and what's hype, Kendrick seems content being the quiet puppet master, pulling the strings from behind the curtain. The court cases initiated by Drake against Universal Music Group add another layer to this narrative, one that could take months or years to resolve. If Drake's claims hold water, it might tarnish Kendrick's streaming achievements. But if they fall flat, Drake risks solidifying the perception that he's a sore loser, unwilling to accept that someone finally got the better of him. So, what do you think? Are Drake's legal plays a cunning masterstroke, or just a last gasp for relevance? Will Kendrick double down on the success of GNX with another surprise drop? And how do you think Lil Wayne fits into all this? Let everyone know in the comments. And for those itching for more behind-the-scenes drama and the latest in hip-hop intrigues, subscribe to our channel. The story is far from over, and trust us, you won't want to miss what happens next.